questions, you're not going to get the answer. So, you know, if they want to upgrade, they don't want to wait until their third payment, you know. So I've called customer support and they, you know, let me know that we can go ahead and upgrade them. So definitely you want to reach out to any customers you have that are happy and offer it.
So let me go ahead and set the tone for you real quick. So guys, welcome. We still have a few more people hopping on, but we can't wait for anybody. Money doesn't wait, the bank don't wait, we keep going. So guys, good morning. I had to move the training from our normal 11 a.m. time to 10 because I was going to do a webinar at 12, but then I realized we don't even have enough time to promote the webinar. So I moved the webinar from 12 to 3. So we got a webinar today at 3, and then we have another one today at 7. And the reason why I'm doing 2 webinars today is because it's the last day of the volume month, and I want to help you guys get as many people as you can in the system, whether they want to become a customer or become an agent today. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick update. And so today's training, guys, is going to be very, very simple, very straight to the point. I want us to focus more on activity, right, and getting results. Let me mute your line real quick. I want you guys to focus more on activity and getting the results versus just trying to figure things out. We already know what you need to do. Get people in front of the information, follow up, use a script, they're going to sign up. Very, very simple. You want to do that. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention, I looked at my back office and I have a few agents that's inactive. I want to share something with you. You should never go inactive. Let me tell you one horror story. I had an agent go inactive. Well, matter of fact, she didn't even know she was inactive. She changed her card got compromised, and she didn't update the new card. She literally forgot. She basically signed up an agent, right? She sent someone her agent link. They went MIA, and then finally they signed up and said, hey, I signed up. But what happens is when you're inactive, the money rolls up to the person above you. So you don't want to do that. And guys, listen, not saying I'm a millionaire, but I'm good. So I don't want to take your money. I want you guys to make sure, so double and triple check to make sure you're active, meaning that you have that battery that's green. If it's red, you just need to log into the protection plan, update your payment for 89, and you're back in business. So I want to recommend to you, don't allow your business to go inactive. And if you're not getting customers, it's something that you're doing for the reason why you're not getting customers. Maybe you're not patient. Maybe you're not following up. Maybe you're not talking to enough people. Maybe you're not using the information from the training consistently, and you're not patient with yourself to help yourself get results. Remember, guys, this is credit, right? So some of you, this is brand new, and you've never done anything about credit. Your family don't know you about credit. Your friends don't know you about credit. No one knows. So if 5, 10, 15 people tell you no, or not right now, or they delay, be okay with that. Just move on. One of my agents was like, dang, coach, you always said move on. Well, what you want me to do? You want me to tell you stay there and wait? Right? Just keep moving. That's the whole thing. If you're in the military and you're in the battlefield, they tell you all the time, move. You gotta move. Right? If you stay there, you're a dead duck. So I just really wanted to cover that real quick. And then lastly, guys, this next coming volume month, I need you guys to already know what your plan is. So if you're a field trainer, your goal minimum this volume month, you should want to go senior field trainer or SD. If you're if you're senior field trainer, your goal should be SD or regional sales director. If you're a sales director, your goal should be RSD or ESD, right? You always want to go 2 promotions ahead, right? You don't want to just stay stagnant. Now, it's okay, because I made some great money at SD, senior field trainer, RSD, and then obviously ESD. But you want to continue to move, but fall in love with your current position, right? Fall in love with it. When I was an agent, I was the happiest agent ever. right? When I was a field trainer, you couldn't tell me nothing. I said, man, I'm a field trainer. Nobody knows what a field trainer is, right? I was just excited about the position. So this young lady I'm gonna bring up, guys, I have a lot of respect for her. I'm sure you guys see her in the chat. Her name is Channing. She's a top executive with our team. She's already won the cruise contest. So what does that even mean? That means out of thousands, over maybe like 38 to let's say 40,000 agents, right? I didn't even win the cruise contest. I got booted out by I think like 2 people at the end, but that's irrelevant. I didn't win the cruise contest. This young lady is a powerhouse. She won the cruise contest, I think 2 years in a row. And most of the time, there are vice presidents and up that win this contest. That means the company was paying for her to get on the cruise, all expenses paid. So the reason why I'm sharing that with you guys, she's 100% qualified to give you guys all the nuggets that she's getting or using to get customers and to get agents. But one thing I can tell you about Channing, she's selfless. She does a lot for her team, and I always tell her, Channing, you got to focus on you, girl. You got to duplicate you. Now it's time to continue to get to the next level. She have a few superstars that she recently enrolled, and you guys are definitely going to see her on the charts. And that's another thing. She's been on the charts over and over and over. Her work ethic is insane. So she's not going to sugarcoat it. She's not going to tell you things that you need to hear. We're not going to be on here for 2 hours because we don't got that kind of time. I just want you guys to listen to what she's saying and apply, right? Knowledge is not power. I repeat, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. It's 2 things. You can have ignorant on ice, right? I'm sorry, fire. Bless you. You can basically be talking to everybody. You just excited. You just telling everybody, right? You just on fire. You ignorant. You just telling everybody. Or you can have all the knowledge in your head and just be sitting there waiting to find the right time to talk to people. No, you got this. Just talk to everybody and be consistent. And that's what this young lady represent. So guys, I'm gonna bring her up. She's gonna share her screen, explain to you guys what she do and how she does it. And it's going to be very simple. Now, the most important thing, guys, you want to be positive. Your mindset is 95% of not just this business, any business. We have Lisa here. She has her own business. 90% of her business is mindset. 95% of her business is mindset. Stephen yesterday, the real estate agent, insurance agent, 95% of his business is mindset. Why? Because they get rejected in their own business. They're trying to get contracts. People say yes, they flake. They're trying to do things. People say yes, and then they don't move forward. They don't stop their business. They just keep going, right? So it's the same thing with this. Shouts out to you, Lisa. What you up, girl? You on here? I see you. So guys, without further ado, I'm gonna bring up Channing. And guys, just please listen to what she's saying. We all have a lot of respect for her. There are people that's reaching out to her all over the country in other titles, just trying to figure out what she's saying. So if any of you guys are working with her, don't take her time for granted. You want to hold on to her, pull on to her as much as you can. Now, if you're not on her team, I'm not telling you reach out to her to figure out what she's doing. She's going to give you the nuggets right now, right? She has her own team that she has a focus on, but this is the reason why I brought her in, so everybody can get the information at the same time. And she's in our group. She focuses a lot on Instagram versus Facebook, but she's an absolute beast on both of them. So without further ado, top producing executive Channing, go ahead and take it away, madam.
Hey, Coach Kev, thank you so much for that introduction. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see your screen. I can't see you, but yeah, I can hear you.
My screen, yeah. Okay. So thank you for that. Thank you for everything, for being a phenomenal leader, always pouring into me since day one. I'm technically not even in your organization, but you still have reached out and always poured into me and helped me quite a bit. So I just want to take a moment to just really focus and let you guys know mindset is everything. So a lot of people come into this business and hear 2 or 3 no's and get totally turned off from the business. If I stopped at all the no's I heard, I would not be in this business. So you definitely have to, you guys see me now? Sorry, I'm still in bed. Okay, so you definitely have to just stay positive, and mindset is everything, like I said. So what I am going to do is I'm going to share my screen. A lot of people come to me and ask me, how am I getting customers? How am I getting agents? What's the special sauce? But I don't have anything special. I just stay consistent. I follow the script, and I just post, like I said, consistently. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, screen. Let me see here. Wait, can you guys see my screen?
No, no, not yet. Wait, let me make sure I gave you full control. 1 second.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you co-host. You should be able to share your screen.
It's not letting me share my screen.
Okay.
Probably if she's on her phone, that's why. I don't know if she's on the phone or the computer, but the phone does it sometimes. They won't allow you to share it.
Let me see something else. Let me make you host. Let me see something. All right, try it now, Channing. All right. So she logged out and logged back in. Getting my computer wasn't working. Okay. All right. So she said she's gonna log into her computer. Hold on 1 second. Let me just mess with her. So while waiting on her, I'll just go over a few things. Okay. So she and she was delving into something deep, especially when it comes to mindset. But she said, before she got off, consistency. She followed the script, and then I'm sure she was gonna say she follows up. We all follow up. But I do want to highlight just a few people this week that's just been killing the game and doing whatever they have to do. A lot of breakthroughs been happening. I've been getting a lot of awesome text messages from different people. Well, I'll just highlight everybody. Just thank you guys all just for being consistent and following through. We had a lot of webinars this week. I don't know if I'm gonna do it so aggressively this upcoming week because I just don't think everyone maximizes all of the webinars. So I think I may do 1 or 2 this week, and then we'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to incorporate you guys as presenters, or someone to host, or someone to do the front half. And I really know that what we're doing, other teams are looking and they're seeing as brand new agents coming in, either doing testimonials or when I'm saying brand, I mean less than 90 days, doing testimonials, or also stepping up to present. I see Channing, so let me try to unmute. Let me give her a co-host. All right, Channing, you good? You can unmute when you want.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It wouldn't let me share my screen, so I just took a couple of screenshots so I can go to my photos so I can show you guys, because it's not allowing me for some reason.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and photos. Okay. So we'll go to customers. All right. So can you guys see my screen?
No.
Okay. Don't know why. All right. So now can you guys see my screen?
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so this is just, literally I just use a script all the time. So this person actually is one of the agents I just enrolled recently, he had dropped a post that somebody tagged me in. He just said that he needed credit repair, so I reached out, hi, I got you, sent my flyer, right? And then just went ahead and went right into it. Like I said, I don't do anything special except for copy and paste the script. So it's just really standard. Let me ask you a couple of questions so I can have a better understanding of your credit profile and goals. What is the main reason why you want to increase your credit scores? Are you trying to buy a home, car, or get a business loan? Okay, so we had a little chat, got on the phone, went over everything. We actually had to go back and forth for a couple of days. I followed up with him, and he got started the other day as an agent. So that is one. Here's another one. This person.
Wait, hold on, Channing. Hold on. Go. Okay, so okay. So that just, I want to make sure I'm on the same page as you. So that guy initially reached out to you just to become a customer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. So the question I have, how did you convert him from what are some of the things that you said to convert him from a customer to an agent?
So for this person, I noticed they had a lot of, a large following. So I went over the opportunity. I didn't send a video or anything. I just went over the opportunity and let him know, how he could benefit financially, also get, his services for free potentially. And I just kind of broke it down to him, and he saw the value, so he just decided to sign up as an agent.
And what does he do for a living?
He does music. He's a musician, an artist, and he works for, it's either a cable provider, but I'm not sure which one. So
it's three things that I took from that. Number one, you say he has a large following, so he has influence. Two, because he's in music and he does something else, he has major work ethic, right? Three, absolutely. Because he's in the music industry, he's heard no a million times, so he's already immune to the word no. So I'm glad you said that, because sometimes we overthink certain things, and you just had a regular conversation with the guy, and then you just show him the value. Now, when you say you show him the value, you just said it all over the phone. You didn't get him on a webinar. You didn't get him on a video. You just had a regular conversation telling him this, and this, and then he signed up.
Absolutely.
All right.
Because I find people with large following like that, he's a shark. That's how I feel. And if you send a video to a shark, they're not going to watch it. I mean, that's just how it goes. So you just have to have a regular conversation, go over the benefits, the opportunity, and people sign up like that. I have had plenty of people that I've never sent a video to that I get them to sign up. It's just, you have to feel people out. Everyone is not the same. You're going to use the scripts, but remember, you also have to know you're talking to people here. So everyone is not the same. I don't go over all the information via text. If you guys can see my screen, I literally just copy and paste this script, as you saw in my last one, and then I get people on the phone, because sure, you can give the information, about the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the disputing, but in order to really gauge and understand their goals and kind of build a rapport with them, you have to get people on the phone. So that's what I did with this young lady. And once I got her on the phone, she actually let me know that she has heard about our company before from two of her friends, but she never signed up with them. And I gave her the information on Monday, and she signed up on Monday.
Wow. So let me ask you this. All right, now, so you said, thank you for inquiring about the service. Okay, so this is another person that just wanted, so this was a customer or agent?
Customer.
Okay, so Jessica was a customer. So this script, I want you to post this in the group whenever you get a moment, and there's nothing else. So you post this, you send this message to him, and then your next goal is to get him on the phone?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now, what happens for an agent that's brand new, that don't know that don't have the confidence to get them on the phone? What do you recommend they do?
Get them on the phone with their upline.
Mm.
Get on the phone with your upline, because, so you have plenty of people. A lot of people do credit repair, right? And you want to stand out. You want to be different. You don't want to just be somebody, online and not talking to people. You want to, show your character and really get those people to trust you. And I don't care how many texts you do back and forth. You can't do that over text. You have to get them on the phone. And if you don't have that confidence, reach out to an upline or somebody in the business that can help you and that can close them for you and engage them for you. But definitely get on the phone.
And then to that point, guys, so and I'll let you go with the next thing. So as you guys are getting people on the phone with your upline, your mentor, meaning the person that signed you up into the business, and if they're new, get them on the phone, get on the phone with their upline. But what I really want you guys also to really understand is that this business is really simple. I think humans make it so difficult with the fear of the unknown, and once three people told them no, and then they think the next person gonna tell them no. It's all about 100% mindset. And then lastly, when you do get your upline or your mentor on the phone with that person, I've had people literally get me on the phone, put the phone on mute, and go do something else out while I'm talking to their prospect.
Oh no.
And you know how I know they did that? Because I'll ask them a question in the middle of me talking, and they're MIA, or they say, well, what did you say? Or, oh, I missed that. And I know that they were not listening. So that's a good point, because if your mentor is taking time to do the three-way call for you, you got to soak it up. Why? Because you too want to one day be a Jedi where you can actually get on the phone and close people out on your own like Channing's doing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And that's 100% true. As my team knows, I'm busy and I stay busy. Will I always take calls from my team? Absolutely. But you don't want to, waste Coach Kev's time or anybody's time, because we're busy too. We're self-producing as well. So definitely good point. So on to the next. So this is actually somebody that I've been following, and we've been following each other on Instagram. So, we start off normal conversation. And, like I said, be consistent with your posting, guys, because when you post consistently, people are going to see that, and it's going to be in the back of their mind. And remember, everybody needs credit. It's a universal need. It's not like we're selling, no whatever, but Herbalife or It Works. Those are wants, right? We're offering credit, right? This is a universal need. So stay consistent with posting, and I guarantee anybody that's on your social media will come to you, will reach out to you, and this is a perfect example. So she reached out to me, started off normal conversation, and then since I have been connected with her for a while, I know she is a single mom. So I went ahead and just mentioned a promo. So I still stuck to the script. I added an emoji because, you want to add your personality to it. But I still stuck to the script. She answered, the goal is to buy a home, and who knows, maybe even a business loan down the line. Went ahead, got her on the phone, and she will be signing up today. So that is pretty much it. But like I said, I stick to the script, and I can share the script in the chat if you guys would like. But I just stick to it, and you're gonna save time and money if you just follow the script.
Wow. So you made a great point earlier when you said a want versus a need, and I think that's critical, because when we look at credit and what we're doing, sometimes people feel I'll tell them, hey, make sure you tag people. They don't tag them. Hey, make sure you follow up. Oh, I don't want to be annoying to them. Then I don't know what to tell you. This is a need. Like, they actually need this, and people just want to know, is it gonna work? How much? How to get started? Like, they don't care about all this other stuff. And you just broke it down so easy. And so lastly, Channing, what are some of the rejections? I know this is gonna sound crazy. What are some of the rejections that you heard that you just, rebutted them with, and you help them see clearer to make the investment into themselves? Just, I guess, randomly come up with a few that you've actually heard.
So first, I want to say also, never in the script, never in a text or an Instagram message do I give the price, because you have to remember, once you give the price, they don't need you anymore. Okay, so if you're giving the price via text, they don't need to contact you. You want to get them on the phone, like I said, with your upline or yourself, so you can go over these rebuttals. I have heard everything. I've heard so many no's, but I've heard, okay, I don't get paid until the 15th and it's the 6th. I'll say, okay, no problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lock you into this rate. I go through the closing process. I go ahead and get all their information, the pre-app. Okay, what's your name, how it is on your driver's license? What's the address we're going to send the letters to? All right, for your payment, Visa, American Express, MasterCard, Discover. And I just go ahead and lock them up. At the end, I let them know, okay, so just to be clear, I'm going to go ahead and process this on the 15th at 9 a.m., correct? Yes, that's great. And then they thank me. So a lot of people will hear that I don't get paid until the 15th and they just give up. Don't give up. You have to assume the close. And like I said, this is a need. So they're going to get it from somebody. It might as well be you.
All right, hold on. You just said a mouthful. I'm about to go over there and give you a hug. 1 second. 1 second. So, first of all, guys, I hope y'all listening to what I'm recording this. Now, this is going to be available on YouTube, but no one will be able to search it because I'm going to make this video private. So this is only going to be for our group. So I just want to let you guys know. But you said something. So you said, well, let me go back. So you said you never give the price because we know they're going to go MIA. Good point. Now, what happens if they're asking you the price? And what happens if they ask you the price? What is a good rebuttal you say to prevent giving them the price? Because some people are new and they're just going to give them the price. And they're going to be like, they're going, Coach Kev.
Yep. You don't do it. Like, I've had people, they're like, what's the price? I said, and I literally just say, what is your phone number and a good time to go over the details? They ask me again. I literally copy and paste the same thing again, because what I have learned, if they cannot get on the phone with you, they are not serious. So you go ahead, you let them go. You know how many people that I have let go that they are still watching, because those will be your biggest watchers. So they're still watching, and they eventually will come back and they will give you the phone number and give you a time to get on the phone. But if they cannot just do that simple thing, we're talking about credit here. We're not talking about something small. This is huge. So if they don't even have a couple minutes to get on the phone, they're not serious. So do not give them the price via text.
Okay, so I hope you guys heard that. So that's powerful. So that goes again back to the mindset, right? She's not afraid to lose, right? My mentor used to tell me a long time, you can't miss something you never had. Right? So some of us are afraid, here's the price. No, they can go MIA. And once they go MIA, it's literally over. So, all right, so you don't want to give the price. You want to get their phone number and you want to get them on the phone. Some of you can actually close deals on the phone if you believe you could. Some people think, I need Coach Kev, I need Channing, I need Tammy, I need Alan. No, you do, but you don't. Especially if you've already closed your own customer before. You can do this. You just got to go through the nose. Go through the dirt to get to the goal, if that makes sense. So, all right, so I like that. So, guys, don't give up any information until you get the phone number. Secondary. And then you want to get them on the phone and then go through that. And then you said something. You said the pre-app. You basically take the information, lock them in. I'm gonna lock you in at that rate. Guys, listen to that phrase. That's an industry phrase. When you go and purchase something or you pre-order, they will say phrases like, I'm gonna lock you in at this rate. Realtors say that. Insurance, this is a phrase that people are used to hearing, and I'm gonna lock you into that rate. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I have a pre-app. Basically, it's an application, the paper application, and I'm gonna send it to you guys, and then you guys are gonna be able to. Matter of fact, once we're done, Channing, once you go over your last piece, just give them a last little bit of nuggets. I'm gonna pull up the pre-app on the screen, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. But
and also, let me just say, so you want to make sure that you have in writing from them, because we're not just collecting information and processing it without approval. So you want to go ahead and get them to, on text, approve that. Also, on the 15th, when I have that pre-approval date, I text them and I let them know, hey, I'm about to process this enrollment. I just want to get confirmation from you that, that you approve this. I have them write it in text, because at the end of the day, guys, remember, this is people's personal information, and you always want to protect yourself. But I do pre-apps all day. So definitely don't be afraid of that. But also make sure you're protecting yourself, your business, our business, and get that approval.
And on that note, guys, I want to share something with you guys. So it doesn't matter. I had a few people reach out to me, and they see that some people are out of compliance. Some people are posting certain things. Guys, just stay in compliance. Do the right thing. Consistently do the right thing. They're eventually going to get caught. And the reason why you want to do the right thing, and Channing mentioned this, and it's funny, Channing and my wife mentioned this on the same day, around within an hour of each other, because she was listening to my conversation. Channing had no idea, but her and I had a conversation similar. And what happens is, when people are doing things the wrong way, they give a bad name to the credit repair industry, right? So it affects all of us. So if someone is saying something that's out of compliance, or they're telling them things out of compliance, that's going to affect you, right? So you want to make sure you're doing everything that you can. This is why people say, oh, like the guy who said, he was complaining, but I'm like, bro, you never sent the letters out. Don't complain if you never sent the letters out, right? So you have no ground to stand on. I have it documented multiple times, texting him, did you send the letters out? What round are you on? Did you call corporate? Right? One by one. And he actually said, you know what, man? I apologize. He said, man, I'm going to send you a customer. Thank you. Thank you. So, but the bottom line is I stayed consistent, but I made sure he understood that, like, bro, this is your money. You've invested it. We don't want you to stay on the program forever. If you want to stay, we can. We'll keep you on. But you're not mandatory, you're not mandated to do that. And then you reconfirm. So once you get the information on the pre-app, you take it all over the phone, credit card number. Do me a favor, Channing, because this is in the chat. Post it in the Freedom Fighters chat.
Okay.
You take all the information on the phone, and then you can reconfirm. And then before you process it, you text them, hey, I'm gonna process it today. You should be expecting an email, yada yada yada, and then you move forward with that person. And then another thing Channing said that was a game changer. Guys, let these people go. You don't have that kind of time to be trying to chase down one person. And when people feel like you need them, guess what they do?
Run. They run.
And people are chasing me down, Channing down. Oh my God, coach, I need to sign up. Why? Because I'm not chasing them. And honestly, and I know some of you haven't got to this point, you don't have that kind of time. And the reason why you haven't got to the point where you have more leads than time is because you chasing one or two people. You gotta move. Once you move, the universe will give you the overflow, and you're gonna have so many people to talk to. Somebody who doesn't do it, what's their name again? Who are you? And then you're just gonna continue to move. So Channing, before I bring up the screen with the pre-app, what do you want to leave them with? If you had to get them 3 nuggets, what would it be?
Just stay consistent, follow the script, be duplicatable, and just stay consistent. Always be posting. Don't take a negative, like, okay, this quarantine, or for example, I had a good friend of mine pass away on Monday, right? And a lot of people would just go ahead and shut down. But at the end of the day, what is that gonna do? Like I took Wednesday, went to her funeral, right? And I took that day, obviously. But when you go through stuff, you have to just turn that pain into power, right? Because at the end of the day, your loved ones and anybody who cares about you, they want you to succeed, right? So you can't let anything cripple you. You have to keep on going, because at the end of the day, I still have a team. I have a daughter. I have bills to pay, and you can't let anything cripple you. Always turn pain into power, because that's what your loved ones would want for you. So just stay consistent, stay focused. Don't let no's turn you away. Because if you do, I will sign up your customers, and that's it.
Wow, powerful phrase. Turn your pain into power. And if you don't coin that phrase, I'm gonna take it. I'm just letting you know. All right, so I'm gonna open up a few just for a few minutes before I bring this app up. Guys, I can't take questions all day, but I know if you're brand new, if you're a seasoned veteran, I want you to sit to the side for right now. I'm sorry, but I want to answer questions for the newer people just to make sure they're ready to go. So if you are new, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you. Well, not unmute you, but allow yourself to unmute, and then I want you to ask Channing or myself any questions you may have real quick. If you're new and you have questions, go ahead and unmute yourself. So Heather, if you have questions, unmute yourself. She's an insurance agent, so she's smart. Any questions, Heather? Can you unmute? Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, hey Coach Kev.
What's up, sis? What's up, sis?
No questions at all. Everything was like self-explanatory. So she did an awesome job. Dropped a whole lot of nuggets. So I'm good.
Perfect. Thank you. Array, any questions? Bonita, Brian, any questions? Denise, Eric Dingle, any questions? Janelle killing it. Any questions? Who else? Joe, any questions? Ticia, any questions? Lisa. Go ahead.
I don't have any questions, Coach, but I'm just sitting here trying to get in touch with a couple people that I just saw needed credit help. So I'm listening, but I'm working too.
Okay. I highly recommend that you focus 100% on this, because we're investing our time. You can't listen and work at the same time, just so you know. All right. So Tasha, any questions? Mary, any questions? Regina, any questions? Royanne, any questions? Sebastian, Seema, Tina. Who else we got? Tara, any questions? Teresa Stewart, any questions? Will, any questions? Vivian. So I want to make sure you guys are asking questions, because as soon as I hang this up, people are going to be calling me, asking me questions, and asking Channing questions in a group when you guys can grab her now. Okay, so Dingle said he's good. Okay, a lot of information. I need that. I'm good. Thank you. No questions. Okay, so anybody else before I show you guys this pre-app?
Hey, Coach. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Tina.
Hey. So I had a question. Channing said that she would take their name and payment information. Are we allowed to do that? To make the payment ourselves after we get the card information?
Yeah. We're telling you could do that.
Just get approval from them. Like I said, you want to go ahead and have that in writing, because at the end of the day, this is people's personal information, and you just want to let them know, listen, I'm just confirming with you that I'm going to process this payment today at this time, and this, good with you. If they respond back yes, that's in writing. You don't want to just take their information and they give it to you 2 weeks out, and you just wake up and process it without confirming. You have to confirm with them.
Okay, that's a good point. Thank you.
And Tina.
Yes.
Do you have integrity?
Yes, I do.
You're good. Like, that's it. The only other thing I would tell you is that at that part, once you guys have processed it, what I've done is I'll shred it. Right? I have a shredder.
Absolutely.
So I'll shred the information, and you can rip it up however you want. But that's a very, very good question. But don't overthink this, Tina. I don't want you to get off as like, oh my God. Like, come on now. I need you to.
I gotta put it in this
just
folder.
That's it.
No, shred it.
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean in her head. Tina gonna be pacing in the living room like, all right, so now they didn't tell me this at the beginning. I don't know. And I'm like, oh Lord, Tina, come on. All right, let me move. Let me share my screen. I gotta check.
I have a question.
All right, go ahead.
Question for Channing. Channing, I'm asking. You're usually, I mean, your preferred platform is Instagram. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Now, with the Instagram platform, are you just, I mean, of course you're following, when they follow you, you follow back, that type of stuff? Is that what I'm understanding?
Absolutely. And make sure your page is a business page and public, and you're using hashtags, because a lot of people, what I've learned is they're like, why am I not getting people? You know, I'm posting, and then I look, and their page is private. And you got to look at it like you have a business and your business is open, but you're hiding. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
If you're not public, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? So definitely make your page public, a business page, and also use hashtags for sure.
Hashtags, and when you say hashtags, you mean hashtags on like just all your posts, whatever posts you do?
Oh yeah,
hashtags. Okay, cool.
There's a maximum of 30 hashtags. I use 30. I have them in my notes. And my Instagram is Channing's Credit.
Channing's Credit. Okay.
Yep, I have all the hashtags in my notes. So you want to have, you want to have that, because you don't want to be all the time creating 30 hashtags, right? You want to go ahead and have those ready, but you always want to use hashtags. And if you're not using 30, you're leaving money on the table.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then on top of that, now, would you suggest just sending messages, like just, sliding in people's DMs? I mean, if they haven't shown any interest, or just introducing yourself, how do you go about that?
I mean, to be honest, I don't have time to slide into people's inboxes.
Gotcha.
I let them, they comment info, or, they comment on my post, or they shoot me a text, and then I literally just go to my script, copy, paste it, and that's it. I've been blessed to not have to be going at people's DMs, and to be honest, I have never run an ad. So I just go ahead and, like I said, I stay consistent, and I also engage with people. So, at the end of the day, people do business with people they know, like, and trust, right? So you don't want to just be posting all about credit and never going on people's page and showing love. You want to go ahead and show love. That's what I do. I like stuff. I comment, on people's kids, on their business, on whatever the case may be, because you have to be a person, right?
Exactly.
So definitely be a person, show your personality, do emojis, whatever the case may be, and I guarantee you those people will come to you when they're ready for their credit.
Thank you, Channing. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, so can you guys see the screen? Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys can see the pre-app that she mentioned?
Yep.
All right. So I wanna give a disclaimer before we end this. You have, and I was joking, but I was serious when I was talking to Tina. You gotta have integrity when you're dealing with people's information, right? It's very, very important. And you don't even have to do the pre-app if you don't want to. You can actually sign people up literally through getting them on the website. What I'll do is, while I'm on the phone with them, let's say I'm on the phone with Channing and I'm explaining the credit repair process, I'm gonna say, hold on one second, Channing, and I literally would text Channing the link, have her click the link, and I'm taking her through the application while I'm on the phone with her. So that's another way. Sometimes we send the people the link and hope and pray they're gonna sign up. That's not always gonna happen. Huh?
You lose control. I said you lose control, and honestly, I don't really send the link very often. I like to go ahead and just take control of it, because once you send the link, you're just sitting there waiting. Are they gonna sign up? Maybe they're gonna sign up. When are they gonna sign up? You give them that power, and if you're providing a discount and you're not doing the 188, you're over here saying, okay, I can honor this, but now they have the link, so they know they can sign up whenever they want, and you lose control. And I need that control.
All women need that control, fellas. All right, so shouts out to y'all. So we already know that. Go ahead.
I do something similar. I just take their information and I set it up on my own link while I'm on the phone with them. So there we go.
Again, that's guys. It's multiple ways we can do that, and that's a great point, Will. But see, again, Will is a professional. He understands. This is not his first rodeo when it comes to business and transactions, right? Some of us are new and we're not used to this. But if you want to build this business, you have to position yourself as a professional. And what do professionals do? They follow up. Professionals reach out to people. Professionals don't take it personal. Professionals close the deal. They don't run in the corner and cry, right? They focus on giving people what they need, and they can take them where they need to go. And remember, guys, a lot of these people, they don't know how to make decisions. You have to help them make decisions. If you guys have ever heard me go, do a three-way call, I'm like, listen, we're going to send you the link. I need you to get enrolled right now, so we can start working on everything right now. Some people would say, sign up whenever you get a moment, or just do it later today. No, there's no urgency. They don't care. A lot of things are gonna happen. Dogs gonna run in front of them. Babies gonna be crying. Pigeons gonna be hitting them. Golf balls gonna hit their wall. All type of craziness gonna happen, and you don't know because it's out of your control. And it goes back to what Channing said. You get a chance to have control. So this is the document, guys. All you guys have to do is drop your email in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to send this out to the main leaders, and then you guys can disperse it to your team. If I directly enrolled you as an agent in this company, then I'll send it directly to you. But let me give you a tip about this document. If you guys look, it asks for the social security number first. I never start there. I always start off the first name, last name. You go to the address, get all this information, and then you want to go to the Visa, Master, or debit card. The last thing I ask for is a social. Right? Hold on. Let me mute this person. I don't know who that is. Hold on. Denise, are you here? Okay, she not paying attention. Go ahead and remove her real quick. All right, she's gone. So we want to make sure that no matter what, we are starting off with the first name, last name, all of that. You get to the card information, and then you ask for the date of birth, and then the social last, right? Like someone like Heather who does insurance, this is part of her normal thing. Someone like Ray who's in real estate, this is normal for him. Someone like Tangela who works with the elderly, this is normal for her. Someone like Lisa who has her business, this is normal. Somebody like Will, this is normal, right? This is now a tool that we can actually leverage. Yes, we'll send it to you, Serena. Just go ahead and put your email in the chat. So I want you guys to put your email inside the chat, and then I'll go ahead and send you guys this document. But remember, no different from, not this chat, I'm sorry, the Freedom Fighters chat. My bad, Tasha. The Freedom Fighters chat. But we want to be mindful of this, right? You want to make sure you understand. You have this as an option. You have another option where you get them on the phone like I do. 99% of my clients, I'm on the phone with you right now, and I'm signing you up while I'm on the phone with you. But you got to have posture and you got to have backbone, right? So you have that as an option, and then obviously you can just go ahead and send it to them, and then they enroll. If you're giving, I'm gonna get your question next, Gwen. If you're giving them a discount, there's no, hey, here's a discount link. You have until 9 p.m. No, if it's 10:50 right now, and I'm giving you a discount ends at 11. If it's 12 o'clock and I'm giving you a discount, the discount ends at 1 o'clock. You only got 20 minutes to an hour to be able to fill this out. But I'm not going to give you that much time. Why? Because it's going to be over. And there are people that said, well, what if I don't have the money? Well, how far are you from the 188? Well, I only have $100. Yes. Okay, so we got it for 89. Let's get you enrolled right now. Well, I won't have it until next week. Well, you got to put that on the credit card if you want to save that money. Like Channing just said, you got to create that urgency. If you don't, they're not going to create urgency themselves. They've been wanting to work on their credit for years. Go ahead, Channing.
Let me say something really quick. So what I'll do is when I'm on the phone with somebody, and I always go for 188 because remember, you can lower the price, but you can't go higher. So I go ahead 188 to get started. That includes, your first month. And if they're like, oh, and they're giving pullback, I say, well, listen, I don't know if I can, but if I can waive $50 off your activation fee, would that help you out? So then they're like, oh my gosh, that would be great. I'm like, okay, so if I can get them to approve this $50, you want to sign up? They're like, yeah. So I put them on hold. I put them on hold for sometimes 60 seconds, sometimes 120 seconds, and I listen. Sometimes they're like, oh my God, she's trying to give me a discount. And it's exciting. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely fun. So I get back on, I'm like, you know what? I can honor that $50, waive that $50 for you. And then I go into the close. And do you know how many people I get like that? Because you're creating urgency. You're making them feel like they got a deal. And you're also going to bat for them. So you're letting them know, like, I'm going to go find out for you. I don't know if it's possible, but if it is, do you want it?
Wow. And guys, and I see Ticia, she's like, that's what I do. It's funny. I was talking to Ticia the other day, and she has like 188s, 89s, and 138. She's like, can you send me my 138? I was like, I don't use 138. But look what Channing just said with a $50 discount. So I'm gonna let Ticia kind of unmute herself because she said that's what I do. Ticia, so kind of, can you add to that with your strategy as well? Let me see if she can unmute.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so when I'm talking to customers, I'm always, I want to know, everything about them, just like Shannon, go through that process as well. And then, first, I didn't know anything about the 138. First of all, once I figured out about the 138, I was like, okay, cool, because I was going to $89.99, and I'm like, oh, I don't get paid for that? Now, I'm not helping people, but I also want to make sure I get paid for my time. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm in the sales industry. So once I figured that out, I was like, okay, the 138. So I asked the customer, like, what do you have? If you can't pay $188, what do you have? I go to the next thing, and that's the 138. And then once I identified they can pay that $138, a lot of times customers will do that. That $50 discount, a lot of times, will help. I would do that 138 all day before I do that $89. $89 is, I guess, now that I learned about the calves, that's that piece that I would utilize for that. But if I could get them for that $138, it's a done deal. And it does make people feel like you're really trying to go to bat for them when you do that $50 discount. Very, very similar to what Channing does. And it does work.
Perfect.
I had a lot of success from that.
Well, shouts out to you. Hey, you just touche'd me. Channing just confirmed. It's like, Kev, I don't know what you doing about these Hey, I bang him for that 188. Hey, I know they got the 188, but that's a whole nother conversation. You got to do what you got to do. So, Gwen, go ahead and come up, Gwen, real quick before we end it. We got a few minutes. So, Gwen, you just made a good point. So, go ahead and unmute yourself and then drop those points, and then we'll go ahead and end it so we can get to work.
Okay, thank you, Coach Kev, very much. Shannon, thank you so very much, too. That was awesome, absolutely awesome. And I totally agree with everything that you're saying. I actually was doing the pre-app before I knew that it was allowed. And the reason I was doing it is because I am a person of integrity, like Coach said. Integrity isn't something that we got once we came into this company. Either we came into the company with integrity or we don't have it, period. And that's something that no one can give you. You can't read it in a book. You either have it or you don't. All right, so that's important to think about. And like with Tara and myself and Janelle, we're from the insurance industry. And the term that's used in the insurance industry, we are fiduciary agents. What that means that we are bound, like a doctor, to our customers, to our clients, to protect their information. That's proprietary information. We are bound by a law to protect that customers, protect their identity, their information, as if we would ourselves. So even though in this industry we aren't licensed and we haven't signed the contract bounding us to have integrity as a fiduciary agent, that's what we should be bound by as human beings who call ourselves business people doing business with people out there. Okay? So I just wanted to make that point because it's great to know that you're doing something and you didn't ask for permission because you're doing it the right way. And it's nice to know that, okay, kudos, I was doing it and it's okay because I'm doing it the right way. Compliance, compliance, compliance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And your team is on fire, man. You know, Sydney, Victoria, you guys are doing an incredible job. Tara's doing an incredible job on that side. And it shows because your team is moving. And sometimes without you, but Gwen, all they're doing, they're just watching your leadership. They're watching what you're doing and they're duplicating that. That's literally all they're doing. That's all they're doing. So kudos to you and your consistency, and you're getting outside your comfort zone. You know, that's where all the money is. And I love what you guys are doing, but we have to make sure we're increasing our intensity so we can get more people in front of this information. So
Coach Cap, can I just share one more
yep.
thing too? Thank you so much for what you just said. I really appreciate it. I really do. And because there are people who are pushing you up behind the scenes sometimes, guys, and you don't even know that they're behind the scenes pushing you up. But it's amazing how you can feel, when you feel strong, even when you know that you're not strong and you feel weak, it's because people behind you, they're pushing you up and they're praying you up. And those prayers and that support is what gives you that energy to keep going, even though you don't know it on the backside. I also want to share quickly something I experienced yesterday. Enrolling a person, enrolling a wife, and she wanted to enroll her husband. That's the scenario. And so basically, when she enrolled, she went ahead and did her enrolling. And I typically, what I do on the phone right when they're there, I open up my link, they open up the link. I says, okay, I'm going to follow while you're enrolling. If you have any questions, I'm on the same page with you. I can answer those questions. But I'm going to let you enroll yourself because I want you to experience how easy this process is. You said that you don't have much time to do this business, that it might be a lot of things, a lot of work. I says, I want to show you the work that's involved, and it's simple. So I allow them to enroll themselves because I want them to get rid of all of their doubts themselves by putting their hands on the keys and enrolling themselves. While I was talking to this young lady, she was already at the final page. That says, okay, so which one do I choose, first, second, or third? I says, where are you? She said, the last page. I said, but I thought you had a question on the first page. She said, but you answered it, and I kept going while you were talking. I went, cool beans, girl, you do this, you got this, you know? And then when she got finished, she was now ready to enroll her husband, and as it turns out, it wouldn't allow her because she was using the same credit card. I did not know that. I didn't know that you couldn't use your credit card twice to enroll someone. And I love it because it's the company's way of making sure that we are being compliant, that we're not just sitting down banging out people with our own credit card. So there's a check and balance system in place within the company that keeps us on the side of integrity and compliance if we decide to kind of like walk the line. So I want to just share that with everyone. But what we did, I said, okay, honey, I said, do you have a Green Dot card? Do you have a Cash App? Okay, and so I was giving her options and solutions because she's at the last page of putting in the credit information to enroll her husband, and it wouldn't go through because she was using the same card. But by being instrumental, by thinking outside the box, by using your life and your world experiences, I was able to present to her options to still get the job done, and we made it happen.
And before I bring up Brian to ask his quick question, I don't know if you guys just realized what Gwen just said, but what Gwen just did, she's what you call a PPS. All of us are PPSs. So what does that even mean? Professional problem solvers. So because that challenge came, she used her common sense. You know what? Let me help them get the Green Dot card. Basically put the cash on the card, go get the cash. Go get the card from Walmart, wherever, put the cash on there, and then use that card to sign up the person, not leaving it to them. Hey, just go get the Green Dot card and then call me. Just go do it. You gotta hit it while the iron is hot. So I love that. And let me bring up Brian real quick. Brian, what was your question before we go?
Just about the pre-app and stuff like that, because when you signed me up, you gave me the link, and I did it whenever I did it. I don't think you were on the phone when I signed up, but I was motivated about doing it. I wasn't hesitant or skeptical or anything. So when I'm trying to do this with the customer, we don't ever send them the link. We do it for them on our side, or we do it. I'm confused about.
Nah, don't be confused. Don't be confused. I don't know if you missed that part. You can do it.
I was here. I was listening.
All right. So you can do it. You can send them. There's no one way to do it, right? Again, like I said earlier, 99% of the people I speak to, I use the link, right? I'll text them the link. I'll get them on the phone and have them filling it out while I'm on the phone, or I send them the link and then they just do it when they're ready. So there's no one way to do it. What Channing was saying, and what I do sometimes when they're telling you they don't have the money, or they tell you they got to do it on Friday or this day or that day, to lock them in, because remember, now at that point, psychologically, they enroll themselves because now you taking all their information. You can say, Brian, I'm going to go ahead and take all your information now and lock in this rate, right? And we're going to process it on, let's say that Friday. So whatever next Friday is, it's going to process on Friday. And all you're going to do, when you have all this filled out, you're going to have the document Friday, right? You're going to go to your own website, take the document, punch in all the information as if it's them, and then you're going to hit submit. They're going to get an email. You just got a new customer. But here's the most important thing. You want them to confirm that through text, right? Hey, is it okay for me to process it on Friday at 9 a.m.? Sure, you can process it Friday. You got that confirmation back, you're good to go. But you don't have to use the pre-app. We're just giving you options. That's all.
I understand.
That makes sense? And you, Brian, have integrity. So I'm not even worried about you. You're on point. So I love it. All right, good. Any other questions, guys, before I go? All right, perfect. So guys, thank you, Channing. Thank you so very much for dropping the jewel. I know I only wanted you for 20 minutes. That thing turned into an hour, and I better go before it turned into another hour. But guys, a short... Listen, I appreciate you. We got to do this again. Just let me know. And guys, moving forward, I'm about to throw Channing ass right under the bus. Moving forward, Channing's going to be one of the presenters to present the information. Channing's also going to help with some of the trainings. She's going to give testimonials when it's time, right? If you guys found value in some of the stuff that Channing said today, can you put a 7 in the chat? Let me see. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one. Let me see. Okay, I see a 7. Oh, they lighting themselves. Look, Channing. Hey, that's not me. No hands. No hands. No hands. Right? That's not me. All right. Good. So, guys, lastly, just to recap, remember, customer service is open today till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The other thing is, we have until midnight West Coast, but 3 a.m. tonight to bring in as many customers and as many agents as you need to tonight for you to get paid this upcoming Thursday, right? So you want to do everything that you can. We have a webinar happening at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we also have another webinar I'm contemplating. We have another webinar at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. So what do you want to do? You want to figure out where you left off yesterday, follow up with those prospects, get them in the system, sign them up as a customer, as an agent, give them the referral if you have to. I'm sorry, not the referral, the promotion if you have to. Don't promote on your page special promotion that's outside of compliance. You want to send those messages privately, whether it's private message or text message, but it has to be done privately. Lastly, don't forget to put your email in the Freedom Fighters chat so I can go ahead and send you guys this pre-app so you guys can start leveraging the pre-app. So I appreciate you guys tremendously. Yes?
Sorry. So, I was gonna say, when you say special promotion, you don't want us to say, hey, we have a promotion for you. Don't say anything like that. Not live on the internet, because that's out of compliance. You can send that as a private message, text, DM. You can do all that through DM. And the reason why we don't do that, if the world knows, if you're charging everybody $89 and I'm charging people $188 in the same company, that's going to cause a lot of confusion, right? Got you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I just got in.